If you're 59 and a half, did you know that in most cases you can roll your 401k into an IRA while keeping the 401k open for future contributions and employer matching funds? Doing this allows you to reposition your assets with more choices and proper diversification for your upcoming retirement. So, if you're 59 and a half and have an active 401k and would like to know all the options available to you, call us. After all, it's your money and it's too important for guesswork.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Football Friday Night. Ava Bear football here in the final regular season game here of the crazy, bizarre 2020 season. Tyler Watterson alongside with Greg Davis. And Greg, boys need to find a way to get some positive momentum going their way here in the districts.
Now they do, absolutely do. Now you look at the records. Ava's 4-4. Willow is 1-5, but don't look at the records because we have so many injuries. Willow has been off for 2 weeks. Now they're also on a losing skid, but these boys can play as they have only lost the last 5 games. They've only lost, with the exception of last week, within one score.
Yes, and we're talking about playing Mountain View, Liberty, Salem. They've played some teams tough and might come out with just a little bit more energy here earlier. They've been football hungry for 2 weeks. They're in quarantine, so they'll probably try to get off to a fast start here tonight against your Ava Bears. Ava is about getting ready to set to take on the field right now, and it's football weather tonight, Greg.
Oh, yes, yes. And the flags, you look across the way, and the flags are, that wind's out of the north, and boy, is it brisk because the flags are straight out. Ooh, it's going to be cold, but it's also going to be, this could be a game, or the kicking game you want to watch well, first of all, how about the coin toss?
Yes,
If you win the coin toss, you won the third, so you can pick your side of the field.
It's the kind of a windy night where kicking directions and things like that could be a big part, a component of this game. Ava huddled up at midfield, just 5 minutes away from kickoff. You're listening to Cause Radio, best radio in the Ozarks, and also streaming live there on the interweb at tdhmedia.net.
It's Long Dollar Furniture and Appliance, located in the Old Barnes Shopping Center in Ava. Our big store has plenty of furniture and appliances and everything you need to make yourself more comfortable. A new recliner for Dad, or maybe a rocking chair for Mom or for Grandma. Something for everyone, and of course the appliances for your kitchen or your laundry. Long Dollar Furniture and Appliance in Ava.
Edgeler and Harper Farm Equipment and Kubota have a great package deal for you. Get a Kubota MX 5400 DT package, including the 6-foot rotary cutter, 6-foot box blade, dual hay spike, and Kubota loader for $33,995 with 0 down, 0 APR for 60 months, now through 1031. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more information.
Hi, this is John Edgeler. Remember, we are 2 names you can trust, Edgeler and Harper and Kubota, West Plains and Mountain Grove.
Hi folks, this is Jay Loveland of Jay Loveland Auto Sales. I'd like to invite you all to our new setup in Mountain Grove. We have a great inventory of affordable cars, trucks, and SUVs, conveniently located right next to Walmart and Burger King. Find us also online at jlovelandautosales.com or 417-349-4444. And remember, at Jay Loveland Auto Sales, we always do the right thing.
Hey guys, this is Trish Watterson with Show Me Real Estate. And if you are thinking of selling your place, now is a good time as any. We pride ourselves on how we market our property, whether it's a farm, land, residential, in town, or commercial building. We use a variety of tools to bring awareness to potential buyers of the property that you want to sell. Visit either Show Me Real Estate location Monday through Friday or on Saturday mornings, and someone will be there to assist you. That's Show Me Real Estate, serving the entire Southwest Missouri area.
Hi, JD Chadwell here from Town & Country Bank. We've got all the perks of a national bank, like online banking, quick loan approval, and you can even deposit your check from your phone. But that's not why our customers love us. They love us because we still offer hometown customer service. Stop by one of our area locations and let our friendly team remind you how special hometown banking can be. Smart, friendly solutions. Town & Country Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. NMLS number 1736546.
Ava Bear football getting ready, and visitors up here in the press box. You know, word's starting to get out that you and Joe are kind of in the final riding off into the sunset year, and Scott Sylvie drove all the way to Florida to pay his respects to you guys tonight here, and so he was sorry he missed Joe, and Scott wanted me to say to tell you guys and Joe, thanks for the memories, thanks for the support and broadcasts of Ava Sports over the years, and special stuff there. And Greg, we got that nice monitor there over to the side, TDH Media providing us, and we got captains in the middle of the field. What's going on?
Well, it looks like your Bears have won actually the Willow Springs Bears have won the toss. They'll defer to the second half. Your Ava Bears will receive the kickoff. Ava will defend the north end zone, which on your dial will be from right to left.
Now, Willow Springs over the last decade, they've had some trying years. I think averaging just about 3 wins a season there, as our Dr. Hallstatt of the Wake Grove Chiefs Kingdom show. But folks from my era, you know, Willow Springs was always known as the hardest hitting game of the year, Greg. You had these Bill Woods, Tyson Collinses, Jordan Reeves. It was a nasty and the most physical game of the season. And Willow trying to get back to that, trying to recapture some of those magic years they had with Steve Airy back there in the early 2000s. And a big game tonight for the overall psyche of the Ava Bears here, Greg, going into this district tournament run.
You bet. And if Ava can win tonight, if Thayer can beat Mountain Grove, hopefully Ava can hold on to the number 2 seed and get a bye for next week.
Absolutely, a bye. And you know, 2 ways of thinking about this. You either want to keep playing and trying to keep building momentum, but with the injuries we've suffered and all the guys in new positions, I'm not sure any other team around would benefit more from an extra week of practice and preparation than what Ava might be. Willow's lined up, ready to kick it off. Let's hope it's a normal one, unlike last week. And here is a low liner down and fielded by Mendel at the 20. Crosses the 30, and he is stuck right there. And that's some hard hitting from 2004 Willow Springs football at you right now. Ava will take over 1st and 10, just about 4 seconds off the clock there. Glad you're with us on 92.1 FM, KKOZ.com, or TDHmedia.net. A cold night on the hill, Greg Davis.
It is, and a windy one at that. Boy, you're talking about a hit. Lane, he got quite a hit. I'm surprised he got up, and I'm glad he did get up because we're going to need him tonight.
I tell you what, it hurts worse than the cold too, Greg, when you get here in the 40s. And here we go. Richards under center, kind of got the flex bone bunched up here on this first snap. Man in motion. Look at this, a pass. Richards steps. He fires deep down the middle, going for Evans, and he couldn't get his head turned around. Was looking over the right shoulder, then turned around on the left one and had trouble tracking the ball, but boy, Richards got some air under that one.
He did, and of course the wind might have helped him on that. Might have pushed it a little bit too far as Evans had his man beat.
And you see that's where the wind's blowing too, Greg.
Yes, Evans had his man beat. He had been home free.
So that one traveled a good 35 yards in the air there, as Richards now has 2 receivers to each side. Normal flex bone look. Mendel in motion. Option play to the right. Richards will keep it. Now pitch it up to Mendel. Mendel cuts it up left, and a good 2nd down gain for about 8 or 9 yards. And I like it. We seem to be playing loose here with the first couple of play calls. Coach Casey Merrifield trying to get a big play here early and get the Bears feeling good and positive here in the early going.
Well, how about 9 yards on that carry?
Makes it 3rd and short. Ball at the 39-yard line. Need to get to the 40 for a first down. 45 seconds into this one. It's a battle of the Bears, SCA style. Here on a cold Friday night, Sylvie Field, C.E. Harlan Stadium. Richards under center, man in motion, pitch it to him. It's Mendel. Mendel has the first down and more, has the edge, cuts it up in, across the 50, across the 45, ducks through another defender, and falls forward at about the 40 or 39-yard line of Willow Springs.
How about 21 yards on that?
I will take it. Good play, and I was watching warm-ups there, Greg. Looks like Blaine Mendel going to be a very big focal point of the offense tonight. If you take any of those practice reps before the game and warm-ups into consideration, And a good first down carry there, so Mendel already 2 carries and about 29 yards.
That's right. I got him. I have him for 30 yards, and you're right. 2 carries, good carries.
15 yards a pop, we'll take that.
Yes.
Here we go, handoff to the fullback. It's the freshman Lyerly, and he falls forward. Picks up about 5 there.
That'll work. First down, 5 yards. We'll take it.
Jacob Lyerly, you see him just getting more comfortable and more confidence each and every week here as he has been starting in the place of Zach Miller. By the way, got the MRI results back. It was a grade 2 MCL injury there on the tear, so he'll be getting surgery scheduled soon. Make a full recovery, be ready for baseball season. Second down and 5. Option play to the left this time. Richards goes, pitches it, Miles, and Miles can't shake any Willow Springs tacklers. Good pursuit angle there from Willow as they knock us out of bounds. I think a loss of a yard or 2 on the play.
Loss of 1.
Colby Miles on the carry, and that'll give us a third down. Third and about. Long 6, short 7. Ball at the 37.
Lots of room up top.
Mason Cole up there to the top side, ball on the left hash mark. Richards under center. Mendel goes in motion. Fake to the fullback, pitch at Mendel, and he lost his footing. And, boy, rough spot there,
yes,
too.
Yes, it is. As he was wide open, but when he made his cut, his knee went down. And no gain. My, that hurts because I believe he would have had a first down on that one.
And you know, Greg, prior to this week, it hadn't rained since my birthday at the end of July. So we really haven't had any muddy field-type conditions this year. And you wonder if footing will be an issue. Field hasn't had to deal with any kind of rainy weather in this football season.
Oh, we have not.
So traction and footing could be a big thing tonight. As tight bunch formation here on 4th down, we're going for it. Man in motion. It is Richards, swallowed up in the backfield. Hit immediately, did not even have enough time to pitch the ball. Ava turns over on downs. Willow Springs ball next. At Rick's Roofing, we have expanded our business. We are now dozing for timber and other excavating work, skid steer work, some brush hogging, brush mulching, also helping you build your driveway, building houses or shop pads, backhoe work, septic work, and dump truck gravel hauling. Free quotes. And of course, we're still taking care of your roofing needs too. 683-8081. That's 683-8081 for Rick's Roofing, LLC. Willow Springs with lots of pre-snap motion here. Started off bunch, now go trips right in shotgun. Hand off to the big man Osborne, and he lowers the shoulder and still fighting for yardage. Gets about 3, maybe 4. And tackling the Willow Springs ball carrier on the play, a host of Bears. Osborne, if you've watched Ava basketball any over the last couple of years, he's always the big man in the post, rebounding and shot blocking. And he is he's going to be a tank back there in the backfield.
Yes, give him 3 on the carry.
This time Willow Springs comes out, 3 receivers bunched to the right. Now they put 1 in motion to the left. And what in the world? All sorts of crazy pre-snap motion. They go trips right in the pistol. Snap back to Dudridge, the quarterback. Throws it into the right flat. Caught and a good tackle made. Zach Richards, textbook there from his quarterback position. And just a gain of about a couple there on the pass play.
How about a gain of 1?
Willow Springs with Stolba, I believe, the one making the catch there. And it'll be 3rd and about 6. Ball on the 44. You'd like to see the defense force a 3 and out here. 2 receivers up top. 2 at the bottom. Man in motion is Osborne, the running back, and we've got a little bit of pre-snap penalty there. I think some illegal motion going on with Willow Springs. Not, oh wow, I stand corrected.
Caught us off guard. I didn't see that.
They call us offsides, and I'm surprised they don't just let the play go. Apparently, an Ava Bear lined up in the neutral zone.
That hurts big time. Is now we'll bring it 3rd and 1, and it's a short one.
And that, takes them right out of 3rd and long and puts them right in 3rd and short. And Willow Springs will hurry up to the line in a bunch formation, still in the pistol. They spread out 2 receivers now to the left. Owen Dudridge, the quarterback for Willow, gets the snap, straight handoff to Osborne. He's got the first down and more, and falls forward at about the Ava 44-yard line. You see, Willow's got a little bit of umph to them here early. They haven't played in 2 weeks, Greg. Been in quarantine, and I imagine that really lights a fire in you when you've not been able to play the game you love for a couple of weeks. And, forget the 1-5 record. They've played teams tough, and this is a hungry Willow team that hasn't seen the football field since early October.
Gain of 7 on that carry.
Now they'll go trips to the left this time. Snap, handoff to Osborne, and flags on the field as Osborne will get a gain of about 3, but what is the yellow hanky about? Seen a lot of them last week.
Well, we've seen a lot of them the last 2 weeks. More than what I'm seeing tonight. Looks like the hankies are flying again. This time it's going to be against Willow, so legal procedure, so back them up 5. The bad part about it didn't come, it should have come a play earlier.
Yeah, we needed that on the 3rd down play. So that'll back the ball up to the Ava Bear 48-yard line. Willow here going left to right on your radio dial. Cold night. Everybody bundled up as I look down here at the seating at C. Harlan Stadium. Here is Dudridge in that pistol formation. Receiver goes in motion. Play action, bootleg out to the left. Dudridge tries to throw it on the run and incomplete. Good coverage that time by, I believe that was Goss with the coverage. And Grady Goss, he's been one of those young guys put into the starting lineup because of all the injuries, and had him a good workout with Kabul last week, got better as the game went along, and a pretty good coverage going step for step there with the Willow deep man. And that'll make it 2nd and long, 2nd and 15. We got 6:19 on the clock here in quarter number 1. Ava comes down in a 5 defensive lineman front this time. Outside backers creeping in. Snap to Osborne. It's a counter to the left. Mason Cole carries him down. Also got some help there from number 54, Brett Kuntz.
Gain of 3.
And that will make it 3rd and long, and a opportunity for those defensive linemen, Greg, to pin the ears back and try to get after that quarterback here.
Let him go. Let's go.
Release the hounds. Wind gusting here, sometimes up to 25 miles per hour tonight here at Sylvie Field. 3rd and long, and that's going to hurt. If you're marching here to the north end zone tonight, throwing that ball deep is going to be tricky.
Yes.
Snap back to Dudridge. Quick slant and bounce off the yellow guy and right through our arms. Good old Hunter Hall almost had himself a highlight reel play.
He did. He's going to be thinking about that all night tonight.
Oh, Hunter, that's a lip biter right there. But was in the right spot, though, to make a tackle had the reception been made. Good job by Hunter. Wearing the number 34, that's the family tradition there. Uncle Stephen, Daddy Tim, rocked that number in the blue and gold. It's been represented for decades there in that family. Back to the punter, and a high wobbler going towards the left sideline. Takes a little bounce towards the middle, and Willow will down it at about the 20-yard line. No score here in the game. First quarter, 5:22 on the clock.
Saying goodbye to a loved one. You want it to be special, wrapped in care and provide comfort to those who remain. I'm Tony Klinkenbeer Van Dyne, and at Klinkenbeer Funeral Home, we've been helping those we know and love say goodbye with honor and dignity for over 100 years. We are here to serve you and your family.
Fullback Lyerly, and he will have tough time finding some running room there. as a host of Willow Springs defenders there to make the tackle. Scooter Osborne, a couple of Osbornes there for Willow Springs in the lineup. That one was Scooter. That's a football name, Scooter Osborne.
Scooter Osborne.
I like it.
Gain of about a half a yard.
Ava needs to try to find a way to move the football here once again. Richards counterplay to Miles. Miles cuts it up the middle, has a first down carry and more. Tackled at about the 36-yard line. And those counterplay with the A-backs, Greg, have been about our most consistent play here over the last couple of weeks.
Yes, and that was a great run, 15 yards, another first down for your Bears.
From the 36-yard line.
So, Ava, we've got a couple of first downs here in this opening quarter of action. And we all look down at the wristbands to get the play. One receiver here at the bottom. Richards under center, Mendel in motion. We hand it off to Lyerly, the fullback, and man, got a yard or two and was violently slung back behind the line of scrimmage, but forward progress should give us a couple. What say you, Mr. Greg Davis?
Well, across the way, yes. Your eyes are younger than mine, and Joe's.
I credit it to eating a lot of carrots when I was younger.
Gain of 2 for Mr. Lawley. 2, he's 3 carries for 8 yards so far in the game.
Counterplay to Miles. He's got a blocker in front of him, cuts it to the corner. Miles has green grass in front of him. 30, 25, cuts it up in, makes the Willow man miss and gets tackled at the 11. Colby Miles. How about the effort there?
Yeah.
And the blocking on that play was executed perfectly, Greg.
Good to change for another Ava Bear.
48 yards on the carry.
I was going to say, we're still adding that one up. Long, long run for Miles. Miles and Mendel here looking good in this first quarter. Need to get those A-backs clicking on all cylinders here right before district play. Richards under center, Mendel slowly in motion, will take it on the jet sweep, little stutter move, hesitation move, he gets into the end zone. Play Mendel.
Oh, how you like them apples?
He gave a little stop stutter fake to freeze the defensive end, got around him, and then hit it right up the seam for the touchdown.
Good for 13 yards.
A 13-yard TD run. And Ava, it's been a while since we've been the first team to score in a ball game.
How about an 80 yards on that score?
That is what I'm talking about.
80-yard drive.
Now, can we get a 2-point conversion? We've been struggling at this here lately. Pitch play to Mendel. Mendel running up to the right side. Pursuit is there. Makes a man miss. Blade Mendel will not be denied. He got in. 2-point run. Good.
All right. There we go.
There is what we're talking about. 324, excuse me, in the first quarter. It's Ava 8, Willow 0.
Are you needing some cash now and can't wait until payday? Strong's Watch Shop and Payday Loans is here to help you. Of course, they still do jewelry and watch repair. And hunters, listen up. Get ready for the season by taking a look at their firearms collection. Call them at 683-1789. That's 683-1789. Or stop by and see them at Strong's just north of the Ava Square.
Hey Bears fans, this is Travis Smith, and I want to say how proud I am to be supporting the Ava Bears football team. From the trip last year to the championship game and this summer's long, hot summer practices, I'm looking forward to seeing what this season will bring. Hard work pays off. I can attest to that from coaching football for over 10 years. And I want to say good luck to the Ava Bears football program from Travis Smith. Thank you.
Joe Corum says loud and clear from Jackson, Tennessee. And you know, Joe Scott Sylvie, he drove all the way from Florida here tonight to show you some love and appreciation for the last 35 plus years of calling Ava sports. And wanted me to make sure, told you how much he appreciated what all you've done at KKOZ with Ava Athletics over the years. Ava's set to kick off here, Greg, and That's kind of what I'm talking about. 80-yard drive, and it ends with a 2-point conversion and the touchdown.
Hey, can't get any better than that.
So Ava's had 2 possessions so far and has moved the ball both times, and that one bounces off the Willow man. It's on the ground. He picks it up at the 33, reverses field, and Mason Cole tackles it down. Great kickoff coverage there by the Ava Bears special teams. Willow will have it. 1st and 10 for the 31. And games we are tracking tonight, Greg. Some SCA ones and some district ones.
You betcha. Mountain Grove at Thayer, Mountain View at Houston, Kabul at Salem, also Warsaw at Buffalo, and Osage at Blair Oaks.
So you got Mountain Grove and Osage. Those are the only 2 possible teams that could really jump us. And boy, they have tough opponents tonight. And the 7-1 Thayer Bobcats and the 7-1 Blair Oaks, whatever they are, fighting mean machines. And 3:16 here in this first quarter. Willow, boy, a lot of pre-snap motion. This is Andy Reid-like here before the snap. And handoff to Osborne, cuts it up the middle, and a hard hit there, bringing him down. But it's a big gain.
Yeah, good run for Osborne as he will get 7 yards, about 6 yards on the carry.
Boy, and Blaine Mendel coming up there to make the hit. Hard to believe he hasn't played football since the 7th grade. The way he's looked, especially over the last few weeks.
Yes, and nothing real special. He just gets the ball and goes straight up the middle.
And you see some of that basketball agility sometimes with a football in his hand, making people miss. Pistol formation, handoff to Osborne. Brett Kuntz and a host of Ava Bears are there. Good job by the D-line that time, getting some penetration. Jacob McGinnis there from his defensive end spot. Also, I believe, had some help from Bryce Dodson.
Gain of 2 on the carry.
Brody Tidwell there as well, and makes it about 3rd and 3. 3rd and 4. Can we get off the field again here in a 3rd down situation?
Yeah, it's a long 3, short 4.
3 receivers to the right, 1 up top. Pistol formation. Snap back to Dudridge. Play action pass. Goes to throw it. They're going deep. And, he had it and juggled it and put it on the ground. Goss was a little bit beat on the play, but that extra shove right there maybe breaking the concentration.
Exactly. Goss, he hit the receiver, and when he did, the receiver was still juggling him. Like you said, he was concentration there and fell to the ground, and so did the ball. Thank you. 4th down.
So Goss there once again.
4th down and 3.
Keeps getting better there at that cornerback spot. Now Willow Springs back to punt. Goes back to Osborne, puts it up. Uh-oh, this one might go backwards. Shades of Stephen Johnson in the 8th grade there. I've seen that happen before. It's a punt of no gain.
Is there a yellow flag on the far side?
Stephen's going to be mad at me for pointing that one out.
Yeah, flag on the far side.
Oh, don't tell me that we have some type of offsides or what is the penalty? Oh, no. What was the call? Willow Springs offense back out on the field, and their defense coming back out. Sideline warning.
So Ava will keep. Will Ava keep? No.
Well, so we keep the ball?
No.
Now the head referee signaled 1st down Willow Springs. But now Ava's offense is on the field. Play on. Not going to argue about it. Counter play to Mendel. Blaine tries to make a man miss. Still on his feet. 1st down carry and more. Blaine Mendel looking nifty and quick and shifty with the football in his hands. So a sideline warning called on the Ava Bears, and I was watching the head referee with the white hat, Greg. It looked like he signaled 1st down the Willow Springs direction. But Ava keeps the football. Big to keep the ball there after the punt of no gain. I've seen it happen. It hurts. Here's Richards, keeps the football on the fake handoff, and then will somehow squirt out forward for a pretty decent little run there, Greg, on 1st down. Looks like a carry of right around 5.
Good carry for.
We got a minute 05 left here in this first quarter. One receiver here at the bottom. Richards under center. Counter play goes to Miles. Miles and almost had his jersey ripped off there. No gain, it looks like, on the play, and I think Miles may have missed his hole there.
Yep. No gain on the play. 3rd and a long 5, short 6.
Mason Cole splits out up top. And looks like got an extra tight end there who's come in, Caden Lee. And we've seen Caden Lee catch his very first varsity pass last week, and it was a touchdown.
We did, yes. Ball is on Willow Springs' 14-yard line.
Under center is Richards. 3rd down. Pitch play to Mendel. Mendel going to the top side. Cuts it up in. Mendel, full head of steam into the end zone. It's an Ava Bear touchdown.
Oh, Mendel good. 13 yards.
Another. How about 2 13-yard TD runs for Ava's Blaine Mendel? And did you see how much that defense of Willow Springs was flowing towards the sideline as you watch the replay there on TDH Media? Baited all that defensive pursuit going to the sideline and cut it up beautifully there, Nathan Howe, for the score.
23-yard play, or drive.
Can we go 2 for 2 on the 2-point plays? Option to left. Richards, a keeper, tries to lower the shoulder, spins, and I think gets in. He does. Richards with the 2-point run, and this is more like it. 5 seconds left before the end of the first quarter. Ava 16, Willow 0.
Paul Wade & Associates. It's about accounting, bookkeeping, honesty, and experience. Paul Wade & Associates, with decades worth of experience in accounting work, offices in Ava and in Gainesville for years. Paul Wade & Associates, our Gainesville number, 679-2299. 679-2299. And, of course, in Ava, Paul Wade & Associates at 683-2319. That's 683-2319.
This is Tim Reese, pastor at Ava General Baptist Church. This year has been full of more questions than answers, but one thing that we can be sure of, whether within a community of believers or in the stands, we are better together. So let's cheer on our Ava Bears together. If you don't have a community of believers, I encourage you to join us in person Sundays at 8:30 or 10:45, or online at Facebook Live at 10:45. Go Bears!
Greg made a stat correction on himself there. 14-yard run for Blaine Mendel. And Greg, we look like we're having fun tonight.
Oh, we do.
Let's keep it going. Winning is fun, turns out. And boy, Willow, some miscommunication there on their kickoff return. He fields the ball inbounds and then steps out
at about the 14-yard line.
So that kickoff, and that doesn't happen a lot for our Ava special teams. We pin them inside the 20 on the kickoff. So this is a very fortunate special teams break there. And that puts our defense in a good position. And now Willow's got to go 86 yards here to try to put points on the board. This will be the final play of the opening quarter. 2 receivers at the bottom. Now got 2 backs in the backfield at shotgun. Dudridge takes the snap, hands it off to Osborne. Running play left side, and Osborne, he's been chugging out 5-6 yards a carry tonight. And that will bring us to the end of quarter number 1. Good start so far for the blue and gold Ava Bears. Ava leads after 1 over Willow, 16-0.
If you're looking for ways to save, we've got discounts every day.
Seniors save big time, those 55 and over, on Tuesday. 10% off your grocery order. Some limitations. Check store for the details. And also save $2 in our Red Gold event when you buy 5 select products. Town and Country, Ava, Missouri.
We've got discounts every day.
Hi, it's Dan here at Tarrant Insurance in Ava, your cornerstone agency. Are you on Medicare? Don't you just hate that Part B premium? Over $144 every month? Well, what if you could get back $64 of it every month and still have a great Medicare plan? You can. Call me for details at 683-1035. That's Dan, 683-1035. Tarrant Insurance, we're looking out for you.
Well, some great Southern Bank score updates here. And Greg, were you telling the truth?
Hey, Salem is up over Cabrillo 13-0, that in the first quarter.
We talked in the pregame show football night that I thought that might be the closest game played amongst SCA teams tonight. Osborne, like a bulldozer, just trucking his way through the first, second, and third Ava levels of the defense there.
8 yards on the carry.
And Scotty Osborne, you watch that kid play basketball, he is a handful in the post. And right now, he's getting to get away with a lot more contact than you do in the basketball floor, and he is lowering that shoulder, and it's a physical brand of football when he's running that ball north to south.
And, you know, a lot, and it's on the extra yardage. He's getting on himself or by himself because it's the leg strength. He keeps the legs turning.
Listen to this. Thayer 7, Mountain Grove 7 after the first quarter. Wow, back to pass Dudridge. He's under pressure, and down he goes. It's a sack behind the line of scrimmage, and Bryce Dodson, I think he just shook the belly there in celebration as he pulls down Dudridge for the sack. And good job with pressure there by the front for the Bears. No blitz, just using the down lineman and got in the backfield and knocked Dudridge off his spot.
Loss of 2.
So Thayer 7, Mountain Grove 7.
That's a shocker, too.
After 1.
Wow.
It's Halloween coming early.
It is.
Here on this Friday night. 2nd and 12, 10:45 on the clock. Hand off to Osborne, and Bears had a man on him, and a short gain. And that's what it's going to take tonight is gang tackling with that big kid. And we had 2, 3, 4, 5 Ava Bears there back on the play.
Gain of about 2.5.
McGinnis, Tidwell, Mason Cole, all with a hand on him there.
3rd and 10. Defense is looking good tonight.
I think I see number 56, Jacob Lakey, in there as well on that defensive line. So 3rd and long. Let's try to get the ball back and put more points on the board here. What do you say? 10 minutes in the second quarter. Man in motion to receiver. Play action. Now they throw it. Wide receiver screen on the top side. Good job by the Bears quarterback. I think it was Goss on the play. And how about the job Grady Goss has done here so far this evening? Make it about 4th and 6, let's say, on the 35-yard line.
Reception to Thompson. Catch by Thompson, good for giving 4 yards.
You almost feel like we've already forced more punts tonight than what we did last week. The Ava defense hungry and getting after it. Maybe playing a little mad, you know. Sometimes that can be a good thing. Play angry. Disciplined but angry. Snap back to the punter, low one. He picks it up off the ground and gets off a nice boot. Angling to the bottom sideline here. Mendel will just fall on it.
Oh, my.
You know,
that should have been...
back in the day, no one thinks anything different of it, but in 2020, it seems like a little unnecessary roughness.
It should have been 15.
Ava football next. They lead here, 16-0, second quarter.
Brookline Door Works, a family-owned and operated business specializing in garage doors and openers, service, installation, and repair. Our goal is to take care of our customers by being on time and reliable. We include a 2-year warranty so that you can feel comfortable that the job is done correctly. And we only charge local rates, no matter the distance traveled. Brookline Door Works. Give us a call today at 417-883-3600 3667. And you can visit our website to check out the quality of our work at www.brooklinedoorworks.com. 6 yards there on the first down carry from Miles, and he's having a real good start to this game. Miles hasn't been a guy that's gotten a whole lot of volume carries here up to this point of the season, and nice to see him have some running room and getting into the offensive mix. Here's a handoff to the fullback. Lyerly will try to fight for a couple of hard-earned yards there.
Give him about a yard on the carry.
So shrinks it from about a 3rd and 4 to about a 3rd and 3, maybe 2. 2.5.
Yeah. I'll buy that.
Richards under center. Oh, tried to get a little hard count there. Had Miles go in motion, and you don't usually see the man go in motion and then go right back after trying to get the hard count. Richards, snap counterplay here. Mendel following his blocker and gets a first down. Leading him in the hole there, Keegan Evans.
6 yards on the carry.
Doing a good job of leading the way there for his A-back, getting him to a first down. And Mendel, boy, he's making things happen when he has the ball.
He has. You know, last week we started to see this new offense start to gel a little bit, and tonight we're seeing it more gel.
Yes, it's going to take. That's why I say that a bye week would do us a ton of good with a week extra of practice and such. Richards on the quarterback keeper. He could go. 40-yard line. Zach Richards. See you later. Touchdown, Ava Bears.
How about 71 yards?
A 71-yard run. Throw up the deuces. Zach Richards, see you later. Peace out. 71-yard touchdown run. And this is starting to feel a little 2019-ish here, Greg. In this first half, the Ava Bear football team is rolling. Now I'm going to be greedy here. Let's go 3 for 3 on the 2-point plays.
I'll take it. I'll go for that.
Richards under center. Hands it off. No. Play action. Bootleg. And boy, had a guy open, but just must not have been able to have the vision with 3 Willow Springs Bears after him immediately. So the 2-point play, no good, but a 71-yard scamper by Zach Richards, the quarterback. And Ava leads with 7:13 in the second quarter, 22-0.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and at Missouri Ozarks Community Health, they offer women's health exams and mammography referrals. The locations are Ava, Gainesville, Kabul, Houston, Mansfield, Mountain Grove, and Licking. All Missouri Ozarks Community Health locations gladly accept Medicaid, Medicare, private insurance, and self-pay. As a federally qualified health center, they offer the discounted rate to those who do not have medical or dental coverage and whose household income meets the income guidelines.
Outstanding achievements of our young people. Van Kelly's been around kids, well, all his life, managing, running, owning Camp Joy, and has seen most of the kids around Cause Country one way or the other. Van Kelly is pleased to be involved in sporting activity in Cause Country. Very proud of our young people, wishing them the best, not only in the competitive events of high school and beyond, but beyond into life itself. A salute from your friend, Van Kelly.
Well, the Ava Bears welcoming Willow Springs out of quarantine in style here in the first half, 22-0. And a high kick that we could get on, but a Willow Springs man dives on top of it at the 34-yard line. Interesting scores right now. Salem, a 2-score lead over Kabul. Mountain Grove and Thayer tied after 1 quarter of play. And we'll have to really keep tabs on that one as this night progresses. You know, that Ava, we're getting ahead of ourselves, but week 11 might be another edition of good versus evil there. On tap if the seedings play out like we think they might.
Trips, 3 receivers up top. Osborne goes in motion with him. They throw it out there to him. Running back swing pass. Makes a couple of guys miss, and the Bears' pursuit is there. And Goss picks him up another tackle on the play. So Osborne, we've seen him run the ball, and he can catch, Greg.
He can. Gain of 4.
6:45 to go here in the second quarter. Glad you're with us on Cons Radio and tdhmedia.net. If you didn't want to brave the cold and such tonight, got plenty of options to enjoy your Ava Bear football, but we still got a good crowd here on the hill. Handoff to Osborne, falling forward, pushing his lineman that way, and gets close to the first down marker.
Give him gain of 5.
And it'll be 3rd and short. Now we've seen us do it a couple of times, but it's hard to knock big number 40 back behind the line of scrimmage.
I tell you, he's strong.
He is Mike Allstott-like. He'll fullback back there in the 90s. And 3rd and short, and I'd be very surprised if he didn't get the football here.
Well,
3 receivers here at the bottom.
That's what I would do. If I was Willow Springs, I'd give him the ball.
Dudridge in the pistol. Man goes in motion, and it looks like a little early movement there, and that should back him up 5. So now that might change the strategy a little bit for both the Willow offense and Ava defense.
Yeah.
Goes from 3rd and 1 to 3rd and about 6. And so what turned in would have been almost a sure handoff to Osborne up the middle. Now Willow might be thinking about throwing the ball. Keep in mind they've had 2 weeks off and look a little rusty here early. Pistol formation. Man goes in motion. They fake. Handoff. Dudridge throws it deep, and he jumps up and skies up for the ball. And the catch is made in first down territory. And give some credit there to Hunter Barton, I believe, the Willow Springs man who caught that pass. Coverage was there. That was just a very good play by the receiver, jumping up and catching it at its highest point. And correction, that was Tafton Thompson, the 6-foot junior receiver. Ball at the 39-yard line of Ava. 5 minutes left here in the first half. Lots of pre-snap motion. Again by Willow Springs. Counterplay to Osborne. Makes one man miss, and now, as he's done a lot of the night, it takes 2 or 3 Ava guys to bring him down. Hunter Hall there in on the tackle. Also Lakey and Cole.
Well,
hard for one guy to bring him down.
He looks like a buffalo going through the line.
You got to go low and be ready for an ice bath tomorrow.
Gain of 6.
4:35 to go. Chilly night. Warmest it got today, I think, was 6 a.m., Greg. It's been getting cold from there. Pitch play up top. Gets past the line of scrimmage, fighting for the first down, and gets close to it is Gavin Ferguson, sophomore running back for Willow. I believe that's Ferguson's first touch here.
That's his first touch of the night. And giving him, boy, he's going to be close. He's going to be about a half a yard short, so give him about 2.5 yards.
Gets close to the first down, and they'll have another 3rd and 1 situation here. And Willow right now just trying to get first downs, chew up some clock. And similar to what Ava did at the end of the second quarter last week, try to make it a 2-score game, go into the locker room and score right before half.
This is their best drive of the game.
3:42 on the clock here, second quarter. Pistol formation. Dudridge back. He lets it fly. Seam pattern down the middle, and Blaine Mendel ran the route better than the Willow Springs receiver that time. And Mendel, both sides of the ball, is making plays in this football game. And again, this is a kid who hadn't played football since the 7th grade. Imagine what he'd have done with 3 or 4 more years.
I know.
But we're Dr. Dial doing stand-up comedy back here in the background. 4th and 1 now, and big play for Willow Springs. Bear defense brings a bunch near the line of scrimmage. They put 9 in the box. Snap back, it goes to Osborne. No surprise, and he's got the first down.
Yeah, no problem.
Tackle there made by Jacob Bruffett, it looked like.
4 yards on the carry.
And it's hard to keep Osborne 1 yard away from the first down. Again, I've watched that kid now for a couple years. He is a junior. He started since a freshman in basketball. And he is a mean, physical dude in the post.
I think we just need to call him the Buffalo.
He is the Buffalo Bear. 2 receivers here at the bottom. Pistol formation. Osborne behind his quarterback. Snap, play action pass. Looking left. Lets it go. Streak pattern and just through the outstretched arms of Cody Ward. And once again, though, Bears secondary with real good coverage right in the pocket going step for step.
Good coverage tonight.
Bears secondaries look really good, and that's something we talked to Coach Swafford about in the coaches show, how hard it is to prep and plan for a team that you haven't seen any recent film in the last couple of weeks.
Well, the secondary, you can tell all year long, has just got a little better each game.
Yes, started to get it together really in the second half of that game last week against Kabul. 2 receivers, 1 to each side. It's the counter play to Osborne, and a good job of the Bears defense. Hang on. And along for the ride, Braden Fry got him right at the line of scrimmage.
Had him stopped at the 35-yard line. No, the 25-yard line, and he'll push for 3 more yards. Almost 4.
Saddled up the Buffalo Osborne there and went for a little ride of about 4 yards, close to 5, and it's third down. Under 2.5 minutes to play. Willow Springs in no hurry right now, and why should they be, as Ava's taken their last 3 possessions into the end zone. 22-0 our score. Willow's best drive of the night, though. Option, play to the right. Dudridge fakes the pitch, now cuts it up inside, and I think has a first down, which will stop the clock at the 2:11 mark. Ball will be placed on the 15-yard line.
That run is good for 7 yards.
And where did this drive start?
This drive started back at Willow Springs' 35-yard line.
So they have moved the chains the most so far to this point of the game on this drive right here. 2 receivers up top. Dudridge back in shotgun. Osborne to the left of him. Offset. Man in motion. They give it to Osborne. Counter play to the right top side. Makes a couple of guys miss. Lowers that shoulder, and that contact hurt me up here. Carry of 8 or 9.
It's going to get the ball down inside of the
just
8-yard line.
Just watching us tackle Osborne head-on collision like that makes me want to book a chiropractor appointment. 2 receivers, now a little pre-snap motion again. They split 2 off here at the bottom, and I believe the referees did not like all that movement. Willow Springs turning, looking at the ref, saying, "What?" And now the referee made the encroachment signal, if you will.
Lined up offside.
Lined up, I guess, on the other side of the ball. That what it'd have to be, right? I don't know what else you would do, but that helps us out. Takes it from a second short to a 2nd and 8. And we're a 1:05 here.
Moves the ball back to about the 12-yard line.
Dudridge under center. Play action bootleg to the left. He's waiting for his guy to come open and couldn't get their head turned around in time. And once again, that Ava secondary has been sensational on the wide receivers of Willow Springs tonight. That does stop the clock with 55 seconds left, but it's a 3rd down and long, and of course, 4-down territory here for Willow. And Ava here received the ball at the start of the game, so Willow would get the ball to start the second half. So a couple real big plays here in the game.
Willow still has all 3 of their timeouts remaining.
You don't want to give Willow much life and belief here going into the locker room. 3rd and 8. Three receivers split here to the left. Pistol formation. One of them goes in motion. Delayed handoff. No. Quarterback keeper, and Mason Cole is there. Swallows him. Back at about the 19-yard line. And the Ava defense holds on third down. Can they do it one more time? Ava front four on defense has really got some good pressure on the quarterback tonight.
They have. That's going to be a loss of about 6.
Timeout. We'll take one, too. Big fourth down coming up next. 4th and 14 for Willow. 31 seconds left before half.
Lots of us have been staying at home a little more this year, and when you're at home more, you start looking around and seeing things that you can improve. DIY projects that you've been thinking about doing for a while. And where do you go for all your home improvement supplies? Ava Building Supply Mansfield Home Centers. Whether it's simpler cosmetic updates and touch-ups, or the supplies you need for major renovations. Stop in Monday through Saturday and get your project materials at Ava Building Supply Mansfield Home Centers, where we stop to shop.
FBLA and NHS at Ava High School is sponsoring the annual Donna Lofting Cox Memorial Walk. This is a pregame walk on October 23rd from 5 until 6:30 at the Ava High School football field and track. Registration and donation table will be at the north end of the football field beginning at 5 p.m.
Well, the Ava defense has been marvelous here in the first half, Greg, and the offense, we're lighting up the scoreboard here in a way that we just haven't done a whole lot.
No. This is a game we really needed.
And at last we heard it's Mountain Grove 7, they're 7. That's interesting. And something we'll keep an eye on. Halftime, Great Southern Bank. Big fourth down play. Straight roll out to the left. Dudridge flies it. Corner end zone. Sails too far. And the Ava defense holds and does their job. 24 seconds left. And Willow Springs got it down, I think, as close as the 15-yard line. Ava got a sack on third down and then forced an errant throw. And not even a chance for the wide receiver to make a play on the ball, and you would kind of expect Ava to keep a little conservative here and take a 3-score lead into the locker room at the half. I don't think we've had this type of lead at halftime going into a game this year.
Not this year. Nope.
Richards under center. It is a straight fullback dive. No, Richards kept it. Faked me out. And he'll carry it up towards the sideline. Won't go down without a fight. And clock continues to run, and I would imagine that will be the final play of the first half. Great first half for the Ava Bears, hitting on all cylinders here in Week 9. They lead Willow at the halftime timeout, 22-0.
Home Pride Bank, banking for you since 1892, helping the folks of Cause Country with real estate, agricultural, auto loans, and more. Offering a full line of consumer and business banking products and services. Our customers are important to us, and the family tradition that began in 1892 can still be found today. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4:30, and on Saturdays from 8:30 to noon. Our history is rooted in commitment to both our customers and the communities we serve, and during these interesting times, you can count on Home Pride Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Students striving to be the best in academics, sports, and performing. And when you look for a job after graduation, come to the place that's the best industrial plant around, Emerson Climate Technologies, working with the best. We want you to come to work with us at Emerson Climate Technologies of Ava.
Oh, look, it's your boss, Hank, all hard hat and steel toes, but you know he has a soft spot for McDonald's. You got his favorites. Go on, show him. Wait, did Hank just smile? He never smiles. A lunch break breakthrough. That's something to value. Get a cheeseburger and small fries for $2.20, or a McChicken and small fries for $2.20. Add any size soft drink for $1. Single item at regular price. Price of participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
This has been anything but a normal year. And at Signal Food Stores, we are so very thankful for our employees and our customers. We work hard to provide a safe environment for everyone, and we are still providing great quality gasoline, diesel, food, beverage, and more. Pick up a Papa John's pizza before or after the ball game, and don't forget to sign up for the Signal Rewards Card and earn rewards for your purchases. Signal Food Stores, over 10 locations, your one-stop shop for when you're on the go. It's Jim's Body Shop, the name you know, the people you trust when it comes to auto body repair services or giving you a tow anytime, day or night. And who hasn't locked their keys in their car? I've used them to help me out there too. 683-4609. That's 683-4609 for Jim's Body Shop. We're there when you need us, and we're proud to support Ava Athletics.
You need a little help around your place? Well, then you get a hold of Schmuck Ventures at 683-DUMP. That's 683-DUMP or 3867, where we deliver rock, dirt, and more. That's Tussie or TJ Schmuck at 683-3867, 683-DUMP for Schmuck Ventures, where we deliver rock, dirt, and more. Whether it's personal injury, car accidents, criminal defense, and no matter if the case is large or small, Christopher J. Swaddish, attorney at law, would be honored to represent you. You can visit with the Ava office, 200 East Washington, or you can call 683-2987, or even visit the website www.swaddish.com. And from all of us at the law offices of Christopher J. Swaddish, we want to wish good luck to the Ava Bears.
We're having fun at halftime. This is more like it. This first half has looked like what the last 3 years have looked like. Ava scoring the ball on offense, doing great job on defense, and Blaine Mendel and Zach Richards making things happen for the Bears offense. Colby Miles as well. Ava scores 13 yards out, a touchdown run from Blaine Mendel in the first quarter. And the thing I love, Greg, we're getting the 2-point conversions here. 2 out of 3 of them in this first half. Got the first one, then a 14-yard run by Blaine Mendel. Made it 16-0. And then early in the second quarter, Zach Richards, a great fake, and then outran the entire Willow Springs defense, 71 yards. 2-point play, no good on that occasion. But Ava, this is more like it. Everybody having fun right now in the blue and gold at Sylvie Field. Your score at halftime, Ava 22, Willow 0.
All right, we're talking car insurance matchups. Tell me, who's your pick in the final?
I got to go with the team with the starting lineup of more than 17,000 clutch players. Go-to guys who deliver one-on-one service but still defend against high rates by dishing out more discounts to more drivers than anyone else.
Sounds like State Farm.
Nobody matches State Farm's combination of personal service and low rates.
Call David Cody in Ava 683-4141 or in Mansfield 924-3231. At MS Propane, our mission is to be your propane supplier for life. Locally owned and operated, MS Propane is a hometown company you can trust for safe, reliable, clean, and affordable propane services. Whether you're heating your home or business in the winter or grilling outside in the summer, you can count on us to help reduce your energy costs, increase your comfort, and power your home or business safely with propane. Give MS Propane a try today. 683-5300. That's 683-5300 for MS Propane. Miller Lawn Service can take care of your commercial and residential lawn care needs, from mowing the grass to trimming the hedge and more. Our fast, reliable, and experienced team can help your lawn look its best. And now we're licensed for agriculture pesticide application. Call Doug today at 543-2294 or Colton at 337-1766. 543-2294 or 337-1766. For Miller Lawn Service, and let us take care of your lawn.
Hi, Cindy Morgan here from Town & Country Bank. Whether you're looking for a conventional mortgage, FHA or VA loan, construction loan, or home equity loan, our mortgage professionals at Town & Country Bank are here to help you every step of the way. You can even start the process online by clicking Online Mortgage Center at tcbanks.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We are Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance, and we're for Home Sweet Home.
We're for condos, tutors, single wides, and studios. We're for ranches, houseboats, 2 stories or 20. Red cedar, bluebirds, white squirrels, black walnuts, whatever's out your back door, we're for that. We're for watching the sun rise over the Mississippi and set over the Missouri. We're for kicking off your heels in a high-rise or hanging up your hat in the bootio. And if you have a home in Missouri, we have a policy for you.
I'm Sean Irby, your Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. And if you're in Douglas County, I've got you covered.
It's Long Dollar Furniture and Appliance, located in the Old Barn Shopping Center in Ava. Our big store has plenty of furniture and appliances and everything you need to make yourself more comfortable. A new recliner for Dad, or maybe a rocking chair for Mom or for Grandma. Something for everyone, and of course the appliances for your kitchen or your laundry. Long Dollar Furniture and Appliance in Ava.
Halftime here at the Ava Bear Football Stadium, C.E. Harlan Stadium, Sylvie Field. And Greg, players, the parents, the fans, the band, us, we're in a good mood right now.
Oh, we're in an excellent mood.
It's the kind of mood that wants to make you do some car shopping in the morning, don't it?
That's right. And have you been looking for trucks? You know, trucks are hard to find.
Yes, they are. Part of the year of the COVID 2020, availability on those has been a little tough.
It's been a little tough. Well, Dad and I have been out shopping. We found some trucks. We have trucks. We have regular cab. How about extended cab? How about crew cabs? You know, the big 4 doors, the Chevrolet big 4 doors. We have
for the whole family.
Yes, two-wheel drives and 4-wheel drives. We have them, and they're right now on the front line. All you got to do is drive by. But better yet, come on in, take them for a ride. Now you're not going to find all these on Autos by Davis, because I kept telling you, you go to Autos by Davis, but you're not going to find them all on Autos by Davis, because I haven't had not time to put them on there.
I can understand that. How simple is it just to go and, if someone drives by and they see a slick looking SUV or a truck and they think, man, I'd just like to take that for a drive to see how it feels, see how it fits. How simple is it to go in and do something like that?
Just that simple. You said it. Just like that. Come on in. We're going to throw you the keys, put a tag on the back, you take it for a drive. You come back, you say, hey, I want that. We're going to arrange to try to get that home with you that day.
All right. Like to hear that. Weather doesn't matter. You guys will be there in the morning.
We'll be there in the morning. We'll be there from 8:30 till noon or however
long it takes. All right. Greg, what do you got us for? Great Southern Bank now getting us into some of our area scores there here at halftime.
Yeah, so far, Thayer 14, Mountain Grove 7. That is in the second quarter. In fact, as we talk, Cheryl has been sending me some scores, and let's see what she found, if I can get my phone to open.
I did find one while you're looking for that in the old Twitter sphere. We were talking about how we're going to keep track of that Osage and Blair Oak score, because we don't know the formula. Coach Shantz tried to figure that out for years and still couldn't come up with it all. But Osage and Mountain Grove are the only ones, theoretically, who could possibly hop us at the 2 seed. Right now, Blair Oaks up over Osage 34-14, and that one is close to halftime. Yeah. Check that. 51 seconds ago, Blair Oaks scored again, so they are cruising over Osage 41-14.
Well, Blair Oaks 7-1, Osage 3-5. Mountain View over Houston right now 14-0. That's in the second. And Salem over Kabul 13-6, and that too is in the second. And no score on the Buffalo-Warsaw game that I have so far.
We can't find anyone among the living that's there covering that one. And Dr. Dow reminding us we do own that head-to-head win over Mountain Grove. You would think that would have to factor into whatever formula and standings that they use there. But, boy, Mountain Grove, though, they are playing Thayer tough. And that game is at halftime. Mr. Crace telling me they're from Thayer. So that's a 14-7 game at the half. Mountain Grove. Be getting it together here a little bit. You need some more time for some numbers work up?
I'm ready to roll. How about first downs? Ava and Willow Springs both tied at 5. Penalties, Ava 1 for 5 yards. How about that?
That is a wonderful. That's nice on the ears when you say that.
As we have had penalty problems this year, 1 penalty for 5 yards in this first half. Willow Springs, 3 penalties for 15 yards. So the Hankies have been staying in for the most part tonight. No turnovers in the game. Ava has 231 yards on the ground. No passing for 231 in the half. Now, Willow Springs, 68 yards on the ground. 31 through the air for 99 yards. So 99 yards for Willow Springs Bears, 231 for your Ava Bears.
And when you get to this individually speaking, I think what I'm going to love to hear from you is how much balance we have as far as how many different guys are eating up rushing yards.
Yes. Well, Zach Richards, the quarterback. Zach has 4 carries for 78 yards and a touchdown. Blaine Mendel, 7 carries for 76 yards and 2 touchdowns. Colby Miles, 5 carries for 68 yards. And Jacob Larley, 4 carries for 9 yards. Now, Jacob, he's going to bust one. You're going to wait. He's going to bust one right up the middle.
You would figure their adjustments and what they're talking about in the locker room at halftime is we got to get some contain on these A-backs for the Ava Bears, and that should open up the middle some.
Yes. On Willow Springs side, Osborne, 13 carries, 66 yards. He's been the workhorse.
How many carries did you say?
13 carries for 66 yards.
That's a lot of totes there in the first half.
And Dedridge, their quarterback, is 4 out of, I'm toddling it in my head here, 4 out of 11 for 31 yards. Thompson has 2 catches for 26 yards, and then he has just sprayed it around a little bit. But so far, your Ava Bears has controlled the Willow Springs Bears.
And that Ava defense, and it's the front 4. They haven't really been blitzing, bringing extra pressure, but those down D linemen really making life uncomfortable for Dudridge back in the pocket.
Well, and then you got your secondary has been doing a great job, too, for your Bears.
Back end of the Bears defense for the blue and gold has been sensational in this first half. We are at halftime here from Sylvie Field. Our score, Ava 22, Willow 0.
Edgeler and Harper Farm Equipment and Kubota have a great package deal for you. Get a Kubota MX 5400 DT package, including a 6-foot rotary cutter, 6-foot box blade, dual hay spike, and Kubota loader for $33,995 with 0 down, 0 APR for 60 months, now through 10/31. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for more information.
2 names you can trust, Edgeler and Harper and Kubota, Mountain Grove and West Plains.
Hey guys, this is Trish Watterson with Show Me Real Estate. And if you are thinking of selling your place, now is a good time as any. We pride ourselves on how we market our property, whether it's a farm, land, residential, in-town, or commercial building. We use a variety of tools to bring awareness to potential buyers of the property that you want to sell. Visit either Show Me Real Estate location Monday through Friday or on Saturday mornings, and someone will be there to assist you. That's Show Me Real Estate, serving the entire Southwest Missouri area.
Hi folks, this is Jay Loveland of Jay Loveland Auto Sales. I'd like to invite you all to our new setup in Mountain Grove. We have a great inventory of affordable cars, trucks, and SUVs, conveniently located right next to Walmart and Burger King. Find us also online at jlovelandautosales.com or 417-349-4444. And remember, at J. Loveland Auto Sales, we always do the right thing.
Century Bank of the Ozarks, with locations in Ava, Gainesville, Theodosia, and Bakersfield, is your hometown community bank. We offer a full line of personal checking and saving account options, as well as corporate and business banking solutions. Our experienced lenders specialize in residential, consumer, commercial, and agricultural lending. Since 1894, Century Bank of the Ozarks has maintained its reputation of friendly service and quick local decision making. Stop in and let our friendly staff introduce you to our banking products. Century Bank of the Ozarks, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Lots of us have been staying at home a little more this year, and when you're at home more, you start looking around and seeing things that you can improve. DIY projects that you've been thinking about doing for a while. And where do you go for all your home improvement supplies? Ava Building Supply, Mansfield Home Centers. Whether it's simpler cosmetic updates and touch-ups or the supplies you need for major renovations, stop in Monday through Saturday and get your project materials at Ava Building Supply, Mansfield Home Centers, where we stop to shop.
At halftime here at Sylvia Field CE Harlan Stadium, and Ava right now looking like a team, even before the injuries and all that stuff, looking like what we were hoping for coming into the 2020 season here in this first half. Took 9 weeks, but better late than never.
Well, that first week,
first week against Buffalo, tons of points in offense.
Yes, tons of points because neither team could stop the other offense until late in the game when Buffalo did stop our Bears. But our secondary was real questionable that night. And that's why I talked about the secondary all through the year. They have gained strength and momentum. You just see how they have come on.
And, prior to that game, we did not think that we were going to be a Class 3 school and didn't think we were going to be in the district with Buffalo. Think how that would have changed that game a little bit preparation-wise had we that knowledge.
Yes. And then that night, the backfield that we had that night, we don't have tonight.
No.
We haven't had it the last several weeks.
Down one offensive lineman, a quarterback, a fullback, and an A-back from that first game against Buffalo.
And then you take last week, we could start to see this offense gel just a little bit. We're talking kids that have not practiced together, didn't practice together back in the summer.
No, a shortened off season to begin with, shortened practices, the 2-a-days limited, none of your Evangel camps or Willow Springs visits and all of those type things. And this COVID, every team has had to deal with it differently and whatnot. And we've seen Houston come out when they had their 2-week quarantine. They had energy there in that first half and was going right step for step with us. And Willow Springs, they kind of have a look of a team that hasn't played in 3 weeks.
They're rusty. And the other thing, we have been real fortunate that we have got to play football every week.
Absolutely. Here's the kickoff, goes to Willow Springs, and they pick it up at the 13-yard line, and a great tackle made. Braden Fry, he's been popping up at least once a week here on special teams, and Fry makes a nice downfield tackle on that one. And Willow be deep in their starting territory, and I don't know what the average starting field position is here tonight for Willow Springs, but this is about the second or third time that they've started near their own 20-yard line.
Well, they started at their 40, 21, 14, 35, and 21.
Here is Dudridge back in shotgun. Osborne beside him. High snap. Ball's on the ground. We dive for it. Still loose. And Dudridge picks it up.
Oh, that was close.
That was almost a early Christmas gift there for the Ava Bears.
As the Bears was back there with him going up for the ball. And wow, what a loss. This is going to be about a 10, 12-yard loss. Ball back at Willow Springs' 7.5-yard line.
That would have been an early Christmas gift indeed. When does the Christmas tree go up in the Davis household?
The day after Thanksgiving.
Okay, now that's about right. I've seen Christmas decorations out in places already. Let's get to Halloween first. Here Willow Springs with it now, 2nd and a mile. Back to passes Dudridge, and the Bears are there. It looked like Lakey wrapped him up close to a safety.
Didn't give it.
Jacob Lakey had him by one arm, and like a grown man slung him down. And Willow Springs' first 2 plays going backwards. And it is 3rd and 26 now.
3rd down and 28 from the Willow Springs 2-yard line.
Ball on the Willow Springs 2. That wind, the flags have not been stand still. Tonight here in this one, and they're throwing in the direction where it's going to be really hard to make deep, accurate passes. Man in motion. Dudridge, pressure is on. They throw the screen, and it is caught. No, it's incomplete. And looked like the Bear defense was there anyway. Blaine Mendel had it sniffed out. And it is going to be 4th and long. And right now Willow Springs going to have trouble just trying to kick the ball out of their own end zone here. If you've got a punt block in the pocket.
And kicking into the wind.
Yes, and we've already seen, poor kid, he'll hear about that the rest of his life, the punt for 0 yards. And was kicking in this same direction that happened earlier. Osborne back to punt. And Mason Cole creeps up there towards the line of scrimmage. He's rushing and gets a hand up and avoids the punter. Punt fielded by Mendel at the 28-yard line, and they say he signaled for fair catch. And so Ava will have the ball with great field position, Greg.
Here start in Willow Springs territory at about the 26-yard line.
So a punt netting of just 24 yards. And again, kicking into the wind like this, it's going to be hard to get one deep down. You almost got to try the low line drive. And a flag just got dropped, and I wonder if this is going to be a call against Blaine Mendel. And it is. He signaled fair catch and then caught it and ran with it. I believe that's what the call is right there, Greg. Now, I don't have the rule book. I'm speculating there, but I'm guessing that Blaine signaled fair catch, then made a football move, acted like he was going to run with it, and you cannot do that at any level of football.
So brings the ball back to the 31-yard line. That's where the Bears will set up shop.
Under center is Richards. Man in motion is Miles. Richards back to pass. There's heat on him. Makes the defender miss, and he's off on the run. Look at him scoot down the field inside the 10. Stiff arms a man. Still on his feet. Down to the 1 or 2 yard line. And a late hitter face mask out of bounds. Zach Richards. That was a unbelievable improvised play there from number 2 at Richards of the Ava Bears. Sometimes, if you're an athlete, you just tuck the ball and make a play. And that's what he did there.
28 yards, if it stands.
Goodness.
Flag was down at about the 7. Okay, so it will stand 28 yards on that run by Richards.
Wanted to do just a quick 3-step drop and hit one of those A-backs running the straight route right down the middle. But the heat was on quick, made a couple of guys miss, and boy, kicked it into high gear there quickly. Ball now on the 1 yard line. Ava looking for more points. Richards keeps, and he walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Ava Bears, and Richards' second run on the night. And Zach carried the fake so good, he could have bear crawled into the end zone for the score.
That drive good for 26 yards.
And our 2-point conversion plays have been much improved here tonight. That is something the first 8 weeks of this season we have really struggled with. Our 2-point conversion offense. 2 of 3 tonight. Pitch play, option, Mendel all alone. 2-point play is good. How about this score? 9:54 in the third quarter. It's Ava 30, Willow 0.
Hello, this is Blake Miller at Stockman's Bank in Ava. When it comes to sports, I know the dedication and commitment it takes to succeed. It's the same type of commitment we provide our customers at Stockman's Bank. At Stockman's Bank, you're not just a number, you are our neighbor. Come by and see us for all your banking needs Monday through Friday and Saturday mornings. Or you can reach us by phone at 683-4186. Stockman's Bank, proud past, exciting future. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Saying goodbye to a loved one. You want it to be special, wrapped in care and provide comfort to those who remain. I'm Tony Klinkenberg Van Dyne, and at Klinkenberg Funeral Home, we've been helping those we know and love say goodbye with honor and dignity for over 100 years. We are here to serve you and your family.
It's a cold night here at the Hill, Greg Davis, but doesn't look like anyone's miserable in the blue and gold. I'm hearing war whooping and clapping and stomping and 30 degrees or whatever. People are having fun tonight.
You betcha. You betcha. The Bears have not had a lead like this all season long. You have to go back to last year.
You truly do. Had our largest lead at halftime tonight of 22 points, and our special teams and kick coverage has been really good tonight. Willow picks up the 29, and a tackle made at about just shy of the 30, and Brett Kuntz with the play and says, give me some love there in the stands, Bear fans. Willow will take over now, 1st and 10. Ball right at the 30. And boy, week 9, no better time to have a get-right game.
You're right.
2 touchdown runs for Mendel, 2 touchdown runs for Zach Richards tonight. Miles has gotten some good chunk plays running the ball. And you got to figure that middle's going to open up for Lyerly here in the second half with a big lead. Dudridge hands off to Osborne. Now this guy gets ahead of steam, and look out, Osborne's still on his feet. Peyton Evans trying to hold on for dear life and drags him down at about the 15-yard line, and that was rumbling, bumbling, tumbling, stumbling down the field from Scotty Osborne.
51 yards on the run.
That kid's been a handful all night long. And he has been really the only consistent weapon of the Willow Springs attack. And in fact, they almost get away from him sometimes and try too much passing when they get in these 2nd and 3rd and short situations. They got 1st and 10. Ball is on the 18-yard line mark to the Ava Bears. Dudridge in the pistol, hands it off to Osborne. Kuntz, ball on the ground. Kuntz stripped him. There's a pile for it. Bears are signaling they have it, and Ava's got it. I think it was Brett Kuntz that got in there and stripped the ball away from Osborne, and it looked like Blaine Mendel, the one that fell on it.
Oh, we needed that.
So just when Willow Springs, you think they're getting deep in and going to put points on the board, the Ava defense comes up with a play, and watching the TDH media replay, it was Kuntz that got in there. Looked like with that right arm and ripped that ball out, got on the ground, scramble drill, and Ava comes up with it. So now the Ava offense back to work. Timeout on the field, though. We'll take a timeout, too. 9:12 to go in the 3rd quarter. Good night, Ava sports fans. We lead 30-0.
At Rick's Roofing, we have expanded our business. We are now dozing for timber and other excavating work. Skid steer work, some brush hogging, brush mulching, also helping you build your driveway, building houses or shop pads, backhoe work, septic work, and dump truck gravel hauling. Free quotes. And of course, we're still taking care of your roofing needs too. 683-8081. That's 683-8081 for Rick's Roofing, LLC. Are you needing some cash now and can't wait until payday? Strong's Watch Shop and Payday Loans is here to help you. Of course, they still do jewelry and watch repair. And hunters, listen up. Get ready for the season by taking a look at their firearms collection. Call them at 683-1789. That's 683-1789. Or stop by and see them at Strong's just north of the Ava Square.
Good night for Ava Bear Nation, and we needed a little bit of this kind of feeling with the season that we've had. Try to give these young kids and these guys in new key positions a little bit of that swag back here. And the counterplay, Mendel continues to be productive with the football in his hands. And how much will you give him there, Greg Davis?
I'm going to give him close to 9 yards on the carry.
That chain gang working hard, and you've been commenting a lot about that chain gang, haven't you, Greg?
I tell you, we have one of the best chain gangs in southern Missouri, but not this chain gang, but throughout the years.
Absolutely.
But this chain gang consists of Casey Johnson, Brian Vinson, John Akers, and Randy Herford, and they do a fantastic job.
Not only the best in the conference, the best in Southwest Missouri, folks. Good folks over there running the chain gang crew, and they're going to move it up again and reset after a first down run there for the Bears. And it's Lyerly, and Greg, kind of how we talked about it there. That middle of the field ought to open up a little bit with all the outside huge chunk plays on these counter plays and quarterback option keepers that the Bears are churning out here tonight. 8:10 on the clock. Ava leading 30-0. Man in motion. Quarterback keeper Richards makes a man miss. Boy, he's fun to watch with a football in his hands too. Just an athlete, and he gets a gain. First down carry, and ball will be at, I think, about the 43, maybe?
12 yards on the carry. Zach's having the best night that he's had in his career.
Everybody there along the line of scrimmage just look like they're full of more life tonight. It's amazing how winning cures a lot of those bad feelings you've had over the last couple of weeks. 1st and 10 here, 7:38 on the clock, and we've got flags on the field. Dave, I think's only had 2 penalties called against him here in this game, and an offsides on Willow Springs, lined up in the neutral zone, I guess.
Zach Richards, 7 carries, 119 yards in this game, and a touchdown. 2 touchdowns. So Zach's having a great night.
He is really fun to watch. And just think, year started, he was a fullback. We've went through 3 quarterbacks this season in the first 4 weeks. Here's a handoff up the middle. It's Lyerly, and the pile moves. And Ava will have a 3rd and short.
Yeah, give him about 2 on the carry. That's his 6th carry for 17 yards on the night. And again, he goes right up the middle. He's going right into the mouth of that defensive line of Willow Springs.
Well, because kind of the scouting report on Ava offense over the last handful of years has been you got to stop the fullback first. Pitch play to Mendel. Mendel, boy, tried to make that first guy miss, but then was tackled and drove into the ground, and maybe a loss of a half yard on the play. But that's usually been the MO. It starts with you got to stop the fullback for the Bears. And you started seeing it a little bit last week, but here tonight especially, the diversity of the Flexbone offense on full display tonight. Richards has had a game. Mendel's had a game. Miles has, I think, had one of his best games of the season. Love it when multiple guys are making impacts for us. Counter play to Miles. Miles cuts it up, drags the defender, still on his feet, first down and more, and gets down to about the 38-yard line. And Miles, again, this might be the most carries he's had in the game this year, Greg.
Yes, 14 yards on the carry.
He is really doing well tonight. Bears on offense just hitting on all cylinders. 1st and 10 for the Ava Bears. Ball at the 38-yard line. One receiver up top, then bunch down here at the bottom. Play action, Richards back to throw. Screen play, they tried to get it set up to Lyerly. And Willow Springs is Scooter Osborne, one of my favorite names in the conference, with a good defensive play. Couldn't get to Richards in time, threw his hands up, knocked the ball down, and tried to set up that fullback screen that's worked for us well here.
Yes, it has. But that time, Scooter smelled it out and knocked it down.
It is going to be 2nd down and 10. 5:34 to go, 3rd quarter. It's Ava 3-0, Willow 0-0. Play action. Richards on the keeper. Picks a spot, waits, weaves, moves forward, and gets close to a first down.
Yeah.
And that was about as patient and long developing of a quarterback run as you'll see.
And that was good for 8, maybe 9 yards. Well, they're going to give him 9 yards.
He was playing the role of the tortoise, not the hare there, just waiting for his spots, kept moving along.
The fake was to Mendel right up the same area. And Zach waited and hesitated and come in behind him.
Man up top, man in motion. Richards on the keeper, just tries to get a first down, and he does. Gets almost to the 25-yard line. I think they'll spot at the 26, but move those chains again, Greg Davis, for another Ava Bear first down.
That's right. Give him 2 yards on the carry, and that's enough.
I haven't seen Ava consistently move the ball like this since week 1 against Buffalo, and we had 4 or 5 different guys out there on the offensive side of the ball.
That's right. And again, we've got a group of boys now. This is the 3rd and 4th week they've got to play together, and it's starting to show.
Give the flex bone time, baby. Mendel up top and wrestled down after a short gain on the play. And it will be second down. It actually may have got more than what I thought.
Yeah, give him about 4 yards on the carry.
Thought it was just a couple, but was able to turn 4 out of it. Gosh, I made the comment earlier, but blame Mendel. You see some of those quick basketball-like agility moves that he makes on the hardwood here on the grass with the football field with the ball in his hands. He has been sensational running the football tonight. Counter play to Miles. Miles cuts it up the gut, and the ball squirts out. Our first mistake of the evening. It is a scramble for the football. And it looks like Willow Springs has it, and they do. The only mistake tonight we have made on either side of the ball.
Yes. And, of course, the best part about it is it's deep in Willow Springs territory, as they will recover the ball about the 1 yard line.
So, well, if you're going to make a mistake, at least make it where Willow has 99 yards to go. So, Miles has had some good running room tonight, being aggressive, but ball security there. Could have maybe done a little better job on that. Other than that play, Miles has had maybe his best night offensively of the season. Handoff to Osborne, and he gets him a little breathing room here as Willow is backed up at their 1 yard line, and now gets it out across the 5.
Scotty Osborne with the carry for Willow.
I tell you, Osborne again, he's just a buffalo. He'll get 5 yards on the carry.
Get a 5 on the play. That'll bring it out to the Willow 3.
3:28 to go here in quarter number 3. Glad you're with us here on the FM 92.1, the AM 1430, KKOZ.com, or also watching it like Greg and I are guilty of doing right now on TDHmedia.net. It's the jet sweep play, and Ava is there. Now, that play looked like it was going to develop into something special, but the Bears defense closed the gap quickly. And McGinnis, a little bit of a limp there coming up out of the pile on the tackle.
Gain of 1 on the carry.
But you know what I like tonight, and of course when Osborne's carrying it, you have to, but there's a lot of yellow hats flying to the football tonight on that defensive side.
Yes, the defense has really grown this year.
Gang tackling. 3rd down and about 5. Pistol formation is Duddridge, man in motion. And Duddridge waits to see how the defense is aligned. Receiver motioned up top, now motions down the bottom, and timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout too. All Ava here. 3rd quarter, 2:25 left. Bears lead over Willow 30-0.
Paul Wade and Associates. It's about accounting, bookkeeping, honesty, and experience. Paul Wade and Associates, with decades worth of experience in accounting work, offices in Ava and in Gainesville for years. Paul Wade and Associates, our Gainesville number, 679-2299. 679-2299. And of course, in Ava, Paul Wade and Associates at 683-2319. That's 683-2319.
This is Tim Reese, pastor at Ava General Baptist Church. This year has been full of more questions than answers, but one thing that we can be sure of, whether within a community of believers or in the stands, we are better together. So let's cheer on our Ava Bears together. If you don't have a community of believers, I encourage you to join us in person Sundays at 8:30 or 10:45, or online at Facebook Live at 10:45. Go Bears!
Third down, pistol formation here for Willow Springs. Two receivers at the bottom. They hand it off to Osborne, and Mason Cole, look at him come flying from the bottom side there at defensive end to make the tackle. I tell you, as a player and a person, you can't have many better guys representing your school and your team than Mason Cole. He is just an outstanding kid. He's always the first after the game to reach across to the other team and ask him to kneel a prayer. He's just a good kid.
Yeah, and he's a hard player, and we've been calling his name quite a bit tonight. That gain for 3 yards brings up 4th and 2, and they're going for it.
He's having I don't know that he'll get it, but he's having a first-team SCA worthy type of season. 4th down, back at their own deep end and going for it. Willow with, I guess, their final gasp, and they are short. The Bears defense holds. Brett Kuntz there, along with the Bears defensive line, who has been there dominating the line of scrimmage all night long, Greg Davis. And illegal, I didn't even see the flag. Illegal procedure on Willow. We decline the penalty.
Osborne with the run. He just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Short 2 yards.
You know, 30-0. Ball on your own 8-yard line. And 4th down and about 4, and they go for it. Very interesting. Pre-snap penalty. It looked like we were going to hand it off to Lyerly. And the play blowed dead. And neutral zone infraction on Willow Springs. I'm surprised they're blowing all these plays dead with these neutral zone infraction and not letting him have a chance to run a play and either accept or decline the penalty.
Right.
No free plays, so to speak. No. Usually if a guy lines up off sides, you let it play on. But
there's not
seeing that tonight. They are blowing that thing done at the get-go. Richards under center. Ava looking for more. It's a handoff to Lyerly, and it is a rugby scrum of a pile that pushes forward and gets to the 4, maybe the 3.
Gain of 2.
Minute 19 left here in the third quarter. All Ava 30-0. And did you tell me Mountain Grove and Ava are tied at 14?
Mountain Grove Fair tied at 14-0.
Not fake news.
Not fake news, no.
My goodness.
I can't believe it either.
What is going on in that ball game? And that almost makes you wonder if Thayer has some kids quarantined or if Mountain Grove is just hitting on all cylinders tonight. Ava firing all cylinders here. Lyerly tries to get to that end zone. He pushes. He's in.
3 yards.
Touchdown for the freshman, Jacob Lyerly.
Jacob Lyerly with the carry up the middle and the score for Ava.
And that is our second score of the third quarter. How long on the run?
3 yards on the run. Drive good for 8 yards.
Now we're 3 for 4 on these 2-point conversion plays tonight. See if we can get another one here. Richards under center, man in motion is Miles. Pitched up top side to Mendel, and Mendel will get in. This is the best our 2-point offense has looked all year, Greg. Mendel gets the 2-point run, and look at this score. It is Ava 38, Willow Springs 0. 47 seconds left in the third quarter.
Missouri Ozarks Community Health is open with regular hours at our clinics found in Ava and Gainesville, in Mansfield, Mountain Grove, Cabooled, and Houston. Missouri Ozarks Community Health, providing primary medical care, behavioral health care, and yes, Missouri Ozarks Community Health provides emergency and urgent dental care. So call us at 683-5739, 683-5739 to schedule an appointment at Missouri Ozarks Community Health in Ava, Gainesville, Mansfield, Mountain Grove, Cabool, and in Houston.
Hi, it's Dan at Tarrant Insurance in Ava. In these trying times, health care coverage is more important than ever before. And you may qualify for great coverage with low premiums, some as low as $0. If you have lost your job or your family size has changed, or if you are caring for a loved one in need, you may be able to get covered right now, even with pre-existing conditions. Call me, Dan, 683-1035. That's 683-1035.
Lyerly gets in the end zone for the Bears, and everybody, Greg, on our offensive skill positions contributing here in this one. And Greg's trying to go back and see if that was Lyerly's first score of his career here for the freshman.
I'm looking back, but I really think it is. I think that's the first.
There would have been his first game.
Varsity score.
Well, how about that?
In his career.
Everybody get in on the act tonight. Hopefully the first of many for the young freshman. And again, he just has that look of those big, bruising type of fullbacks that Ava likes using here over the last handful of years. We've seen all body shapes and sizes run that, down to the Quincy McDonald's to the Caden Myerses, that fullback flex bone spot. Pistol formation, handoff to Osborne. He goes right up the gut. Mason Cole jumps on him from behind, and it'll be a gain of about 5.
Scotty Osborne is ball carrier
there for the Bears.
Osborne's had a great night tonight.
Alicia Gate
Springs Bears.
says that was the first.
That was a first.
That's what we'll take. We'll take that as gospel.
Yeah,
so
that's the first time I've had him down for scores.
38-0, and we are 4 of 5 tonight, Greg, with those 2-point conversions. You know, that's
huge for us.
Those points adds up.
Yes.
That's like a whole nother touchdown. You get 4 2-point conversions.
We had been leading.
Oh my word.
What a hit.
The Thunder brought there to our Ava linebacker, and Greg, watching that, my back just went out of place again. You're going to have to crack me back to life. Oh, my goodness. Osborne brought the boom.
I told you he was a Buffalo.
Now, Coots is a tough kid.
But he
won't like watching. He will not like watching that one on film. But, folks, we can laugh about that a little bit because we're having fun at Sylvia Field tonight. At the end of 3 quarters of play, it's all Ava, 38-0.
Hey, Bears fans, this is Travis Smith, and I want to say how proud I am to be supporting the Ava Bears football team. From the trip last year to the championship game and this summer's long, hot summer practices, I'm looking forward to seeing what this season will bring. Hard work pays off. I can attest to that from coaching football for over 10 years. And I want to say good luck to the Ava Bears football program from Travis Smith. Thank you.
If you're looking for ways to save, we've got discounts every day.
Family Pack. Fryer thighs freshly frozen, 79 cents a pound. This week, Town and Country Supermarket in Ava, Missouri. Family Pack ground beef, $1.99 per pound. And Missouri grown fancy red delicious apples, $4.99 per bag. Town and Country, Ava, Missouri.
We've got discounts every day.
I think you're the one who should.
Goes on the ground after the catch. Hunter Hall dives on top of him, but I believe Willow recovers it, and that was one of their few successful pass plays here tonight in this ball game. Completion made to Avery Stolba. But Willow looks like a team they haven't played since that first Friday in October, Greg.
No.
And the rust is shown here in this one.
It's shown. It has, as they come out, and you can just tell the little bitty things that they're missing on. They're just not. They're rusty.
I wouldn't be interested in a 3-week bye, but I'll take a 1-week bye. I think that'll do us some good. Dudridge throws it deep, and the catch knocked away. Great coverage and play on the ball by Blaine Mendel. Boy, our secondary has had an outstanding night. Yes. Goss, Mendel, Hunter Hall. Peyton Evans back there as well.
Receiver had the ball. And with the big hit, knocked it loose.
And when we get closer here towards district play, you're going to start seeing some teams that run the spread a little bit more efficiently than what we're seeing here tonight. So our secondary, that can go a long way in determining how long we play the rest of this season. Because after this week, it's win or go home, Greg. And pitch play up to the top. Ball's on the ground. Ava Bears look like they're there, and we are. Lakey on the recovery. Jacob Lakey, the junior, pounces on it. Ava will take over. 1st and 10. It's all Ava Bears tonight, folks.
Home Pride Bank, banking for you since 1892, helping the folks of Cause Country with real estate, agricultural, auto loans, and more. Offering a full line of consumer and business banking products and services. Our customers are important to us, and the family tradition that began in 1892 can still be found today. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4:30, and on Saturdays from 8:30 to noon. Our history is rooted in commitment to both our customers and the communities we serve, and during these interesting times, you can count on Home Pride Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Ava Bears in control of this one tonight here on the hill. Hand off to Mendel, and that's about the only time tonight Blaine Mendel hasn't had wide open spaces and lots of running room. And boy, the Ava offense, outside of one fumble, we have just executed brilliantly tonight here in this one.
We have loss of about a half a yard on the carry. No, whatever the offense is dialed up, has worked.
Whatever they had for team dinner Thursday night, serve it again for the rest of the season.
Evidently they liked it and their bodies liked it.
Yep, figure out what socks you were wearing and all that, and get them washed and ready for
That's
week 11. And lots of pre-snap penalties and movement here, and it's going to be a false start on the Ava offense. And correct me if I am wrong, Greg Davis, but that looks like a new man under center here. And, you know, with as many people as we've had to take snaps at quarterback this year, it wouldn't hurt to get some more people some reps, would it?
That's right.
And this is a luxury that we haven't got to have this year, because the last handful of years we've had anywhere from 3 to 5, sometimes more, of these running clock fourth quarter situations where you get these young guys lots of reps, and we haven't had that ability this year.
And we're in the mercy rule is in effect right now too.
So it is Grady Goss now under center for the Ava Bears. And boy, Thayer has struck lightning quick in the game. They not only score once, Greg, they score twice. It now goes 28-14, that game in the fourth quarter. So Thayer, with a couple of lightning quick strikes, has taken the lead by a couple of scores over the Thayer Bobcats. They're looking to try to finish off an undefeated SCA season. It would be their first outright conference championship since the 80s. Been a while.
It's been a while for them.
Goss under center. We got new guys out there. Miles, he's one that's been in there, and he's got a good run, a gain of about 7. I see Hunter Hall playing a wing back. Lyerly still at fullback. Worked in a couple of new linemen, it looks like. Actually, looks like starting linemen still out there. See Brady Coop and company coming off the field, and Keegan Evans. But is this the first time we've had to punt tonight?
It is. Miles run good for 7 yards.
So 5 touchdowns for the Ava offense here tonight. And they've scored each quarter tonight. 2 touchdowns in the first, 1 in the second, 2 in the third. Backed by boy, picks it up off the turf, and it is blocked by Willow Springs, excuse me. And so Willow, with arguably their biggest play of the night there in the block punt. And just that split second there of having to reach down and pick the ball up off the grass Gave that Willow Springs man enough time to get that back there for the block. So Willow Springs will take over next. Ava trying to play for a shutout here. It's our first good situation of a running clock game here in the 2020 season. We're under 6 minutes to go. We'll keep it right here with you. KKOZ.com, 92.1 FM, 1430 AM, and watching it on TDHmedia.net. Tyson's got brother Trey running everything for him tonight. And a pass completed here to Willow Springs up at the top side. Now Tyson's going to have to give Trey a raise after tonight. Trey's been running the whole show as Tyson's been filling in for Ron. There's a good inside joke on that. And that'll be a gain of about 9. Ward on the reception for Willow Springs. And boy, Dudridge, he's been back to pass a lot tonight. And he's missed some open guys, but then there's been some times he's been running for his life because the front four of the Ava Bears have owned the line of scrimmage in this game. And I've been picking on the offensive line for the last handful of weeks and defensive lines, and they have both been outstanding tonight. Here's a pass in the flats, across the 25 down to the 22. Tackle made by Goss. But the Ava Bears on both sides of the ball have dominated the line of scrimmage tonight, and it's been a little while since we've done that. Not since the Stratford game have we looked this good along both sides of the line of scrimmage. I remember that second half of the Stratford game when Zach Miller ran for like 300 yards, it felt like.
Yes.
And the line creating holes and big ones in that game. And here tonight, boy, we've had room to run all over, no matter who's had the football. And Scotty Osborne just shrugs off a couple of Ava tacklers and gets down to about the 2 or 3 yard line. And he almost got to the end zone.
He sure did. Good for 20 yards.
How many carries does he have tonight?
19 carries and 156 yards against the Bears.
And you know, had 13 carries in that first half. I honestly don't feel like they fed him the ball enough in this one. They have fallen in love with the pass too much, and that'll happen when you get to halftime and you're down 22 zip. See if Ava can make a little stand here and keep the shutout intact. Under 3:35 to play here in the fourth quarter. Dudridge back in the pistol, fakes it, bootlegs to the right, throws it, and caught for a touchdown. Willow Springs on the reception. Boy, I'm working the eyes here. Looks like number 88, Justin Cheney. So Willow with a, how long was that, 3-yard pass play?
Yes.
Dudridge to Cheney. And the shutout no more and the running clock no more. Here in the fourth quarter, they line up for the extra point. Snap back, hold there, and it is not. Looked like the hold was there, but had a little trouble getting it on the tee and made it difficult for the kicker, Cody Ward, to get it up. Our score with 3:24 left in the ball game. Ava 38, Willow Springs 6.
Students striving to be the best in academics, sports, and performing. And when you look for a job after graduation, come to the place that's the best industrial plant around. Emerson Climate Technologies, working with the best. We want you to come to work with us at Emerson Climate Technologies of Ava. Outstanding achievements of our young people. Van Kelly's been around kids, well, all his life, managing, running, owning Camp Joy, and has seen most of the kids around Cause Country one way or the other. Van Kelly is pleased to be involved in sporting activity in Cause Country. Very proud of our young people, wishing them the best, not only in the competitive events of high school and beyond, but beyond into life itself. A salute from your friend, Van Kelly.
Well, it would appear, Greg Davis, that we're going to have the week off next week.
I'll take that.
Mike, myself go on vacation. Tell Joe I'm leaving for a weekend. Richard's on the return. He'll get across the 25 to about the 26-yard line. And we're at the point of the season now, Greg, where you just don't know how long it might last, because every single game that takes place now could be the final one of the season. You got to win to keep playing and moving on.
That's right.
Here at this point. And I would imagine you'll see the whole coaching staff go and watch, you might break them up in two. You might send one to the 3-6 game and one to the 4-5 seed game there in the district play. A chance to sit back and do some scouting. It'll be a unique situation. Coach Swaff says never been in it. You know, fullback dive. This is to Lyerly. Kept his feet running and then drove down. That was physical. Willow Springs, hey, they're still hitting hard. They're known for that. They've got a couple of kids that bring the wood.
Gain of a yard.
Scooter Osborne on the tackle. More Ava New jerseys coming in. Tyson Tidwell, he'll be the new fullback, replacing Lyerly. Tidwell, a freshman himself. And we've got at receiver Ben Manzanillo. I'm probably butchering that, I'm sorry. Manzanillo. Gonna have to work on that one for next year. And fullback dive, ball's on the ground. We had a little rough exchange on the fumble, and they're still wrestling for it. And Willow Springs has it. Took it away from us. And so a little bit of a sloppy ending here to this one, but Ava's got a cushion. 2:20 left in the ball game. Ava 38, Willow 6.
Oh, look, it's your boss, Hank. All hard hat and steel toes. But you know he has a soft spot for McDonald's. You got his favorites. Go on, show him. Wait, did Hank just smile? He never smiles. A lunch break breakthrough. That's something to value. Get a cheeseburger and small fries for $2.20, or a McChicken and small fries for $2.20. Add any size soft drink for $1. Single item at regular price. Price of participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Time collision there. Big time collision. Ball's on the ground, and I think Ava took it right back. And it looked like hunting the quarterback was Jacob McGinnis. Got after him, big time hit, and the ball recovered by the Bears. Looked like Mason Cole fell on it. And that's how you erase a mistake in quick fashion right there. As you watch the replay, boy, what a hit applied to Dudridge there. And Owen Dudridge, talented kid, but he's not had enough time to operate tonight because the Bears have been feasting in the backfield.
They sure have. That is a loss of about 16 yards. The Bears will take over at their own 42-yard line.
Sack lunch. Under center here is Goss. Two receivers to each side. Fullback dive, and not going anywhere there is young Tyson Tidwell. And got some new linemen getting worked in the game here. I see Matthew Lakey, a freshman in. Luke Little, a sophomore.
Tidwell getting a carry for Ava.
Aiden Murphy.
Tidwell, no gain on the carry.
Heston Alexander.
Bears are just going to take their time.
Manzalillo. I think that one got a correction there on the text mode. That one I might have to rehearse a little bit. Here is the snap pitch play. Oh, we put the ball on the ground again and secure it at about the 40-yard line. And, kind of going how you'd expect a little bit here with all the new guys in. That was Rylan Dixon, I believe, on the carry. Watched a JV game earlier this year. Very talented kid. Got some young kids here in this freshman class that a lot of you folks may not know about yet, but you will soon. Bear future here. Looks like a lot of good kids coming up in that 8th grade class. Greg. They look like the greatest 8th grade show on turf at times when I've seen them play a few games. They were outstanding to watch. So lots of good stuff coming in the pipeline there. Here's Goss on the quarterback keeper, spins forward and gets to about the 44.
Give him 4 yards on the carry.
Under 30 seconds. May not have to snap the ball again.
Nope.
I don't think we will have to. So Greg Davis, we end the regular season with a winning record and a good taste in our mouths here entering district play.
That's right, and that's exactly what you want to do, as now looks like for sure we will get a week off next week.
A bye week. What will we do without football next week? Well, we're going to enjoy it and pay attention to the other games going on. Ava Bears get back to their winning ways. We will have a post-game recap next, and then Farmers Insurance, the Proctor's Agency, giving you the post-game coaches show. Fireworks going off here at Sylvie Field. Final score, Ava 38, Willow 6.